What's up, guys? All right. So we are doing some worm stuff. Worms. Okay, so Millicent and probably Tragoth. It's interesting. I never noticed. He's a giant crusher. That's kind of crazy. Tragoth, however the hell you say his name. I'm not sure I care. Uh, so I mean, if his hammer is significant, well, that's funny. If his hammer is significant, then maybe he is from a time like before the war or around the time the war against the dragons. Actually, I guess that makes sense. If he is one of the first members of the Round Table Hold, then I don't know. Maybe that just implies that the Round Table Hold was created relatively soon after the Erd Tree was. Ooh, that almost killed me. I got very lucky there. I saw, I got one of these, like, lore books in the mail today. I think they came out a little while ago, but mine was late. Maybe, whatever. There's, like, an interview with Miyazaki at the end. And one of the questions that he's asked about, or that he's asked, is about the Round Table Hold. Oh, jeez. He's basically asked, like, what is the Round Table Hold? And he said we didn't really cover it in the game, but it has something to do with the Two Fingers. But its power is... I think he said it's like a place that's like removed from the world, and it's powered by the Erd Tree, which is why it starts to burn when the Erd Tree does. So pretty much, you know, what we mostly already knew. I think he was basically saying, like, you know, we will get into that maybe in DLC or another game. Who knows? Like, I've heard they have big plans for this universe, but we will see. Ouch. Alright, just before I started the stream, I did upgrade my weapon a little bit, and I also changed one of my talismans. I equipped the one that was like, the Two Fingers heirloom, so I got a little bit of extra faith, which is also something my weapon scales with, so that's why that fight went so well, I guess. If you could call that going well. Do I have healing left? Yeah, okay, I have 4 healing flasks left. I'd say that went pretty well. I went the wrong way. But that's alright. Cool, I can level up. I am going to start increasing my intelligence because one of the things I was trying to do was get my faith high enough to be able to equip the Cypher Pada here. Apparently it's not as strong as what I currently have equipped. Well, I don't know if that matters. Might not be upgraded enough, but yeah, I don't know, it's probably pretty weak. Anyway, with the two-finger heirloom, I can equip it if I want to, so I am going to start upping my faith, or sorry, my intelligence, because the goal for this character is to be like a Golden Order kind of thing. I kind of prioritized faith at first because there's not a lot of early game stuff that you can int faith. Like I just kind of committed to one. Now we're getting to a point though where like I have the Sword of Night and Flame. Really want to use that. Want to use that so bad. I upgraded it a tiny bit as well. It is also still weak. I need more goth stones. Sorry, somber stones. All right. So in some previous streams, I mentioned like I kind of have this idea of like generations of civilizations where like the first generation is the old dynasty. I think that these so the place we just came back from, those ruins, I think that's part of the second generation dynasty basically. As well as these golems and yeah, like all this. I think maybe. Like the carriages might also have something to do with that culture, but I'm actually not super sure on that one.
Of the Erd tree, and the accord is fulfilled. It takes me back. I was born at the foot of the Erd tree, where Mother gave me my purpose. Though now, everything is lost to me. I have to ascertain for myself the reason for which I live, burned and bodiless.
That's a relatively that's a relatively significant quote because I feel like it's not necessarily obvious that she is bodiless. Like, I mean, she can teleport around and like sort of disappear into the wind or whatever, but so can Ronnie, and Ronnie is a physical being. I also didn't really notice that she was burned, like, before. Maybe... But, yeah, I guess, she also makes it obvious that that is significant. I'm trying to remember... I guess let's look at some of these carriages a bit. So it looks like there might kind of be like a spiral pattern in the very middle. Oh, it could be like a moon, actually. Interesting, like a moon... Yeah, because it kind of looks like a crescent. It might be over a sun, like it could be an eclipsed sun. This whole thing could be a sun or a tree. So I guess it could be like... And then something some people might not have ever really noticed is there are like figures carved into these carriages around the sides. Yeah. Oh, there's an omen up here. If you've never looked at their hands or feet, they have 4 toes and 4 fingers. Also, they're ugly. They kind of remind me of, actually, they remind me a lot of, like the super mutants or whatever from Fallout. They have those, like, dem teeth. Don't call him ugly, he's doing his best. Well, he could try closing his freaking mouth. That would be cool. Also, what's up, Emily? Oh god. Nice. That fight pretty much went my way. I am very, very happy with that. Nothing crazy happened. All right. Can't his nose doesn't work, it's how he breathes. Too bad. I have zero remorse for mouth breathers. Whoops. That axe was a little bit longer than I thought it was. That's interesting. This, I mean, I guess that's still the warped axe. I think I remembered it being more warped than it is. Whoops. Got a pack for vacation, going to the beach. Nice. So you're gonna need one suitcase for sunscreen, I guess. Okay. I think that the golems were protecting the carriages, actually, like sort of like an envoy. Oh, I shouldn't have healed there. Which is one of the, like, that's one of the reasons I think that they are also from the same culture. Oh my god. Ruler's mask. Well, that rules. And suddenly, dragon. I used to go to the beach a lot when I was younger. Not so... Jesus. Not so much now. I snorkeled, like, a lot. First time I encountered this dragon, I yelled and just rode by on torrent. Like a bitch. Yeah, it is startling as hell, too, because it just literally kind of comes out of nowhere. That is so cool. Wow, that is a cool pose. What the hell is that? Oh, it's his wings all bunched up. Anyway. Holy crap. I might not be ready for this fight. Damn. His butt wings? For real. I think the most awkward looking wings are like, oh, what's up, Arwell? I don't know if I already said that. I feel like I saw your name and I mentally said what's up. I don't think I outwardly said it. Oh, Placidusax's little butt chicken wings or whatever are very silly. Because they're mostly, kind of like destroyed. So the only bits that are left basically look like hairless chicken wings. Like Misbegotten? Yeah. Yeah, like the Misbegotten's little ass chicken wings. Totally. And I'm pretty sure the ones that have wings have like 4. So it's just like one of the billion things that really makes them seem like they're connected to ancient dragons somehow.
Ah,
Yeah,
we meet
aspects of
again.
the Crucible wild
In
gestures,
truth,
exactly.
It's been smooth sailing for me.
Something something
The
ancient
Scarlet
dragon,
Watch
something
has
something
sailed
Crucible.
since last we met. As such, I've been able to continue my journey. Though rather vexingly, I realized that if I still had my sword arm, I could have aided you in battle.
I'll find you a arm.
Now I'm tracing the path Melania. After unleashing the power, I should like to meet her. This vanished woman. I think she's in the north, in the lands that lie beyond the Erd Tree.
I was wondering if she'd already said
Now,
that, but okay,
she's
yeah, no.
passed.
So that is interesting that also she can just sort of, I guess, feel where Melania is. Is she looking in? She's probably looking at May. Yeah, okay. And I think that what's her name should be around here too. Yep.
I've been waiting for you. I knew you had the stuff of champions. I hereby invite you to the Volcano Manor.
How do you just like
Take my
not know
hand
Melania though?
and have
Yeah, like everyone in
audience
this
with
world
my
knows who she
mistress.
is. Yeah, you're kind of right. She caused like it'd be like people in Japan not knowing like who America is or something. Like it's like she literally nuked Caelid.
Give me your hand. I will pray that you follow the same path as Lady Tanith.
Wait, actually, does she know it's Melania at this point, maybe? She's Oppenheimer. For real. Finally made it to the Underdark and I don't know what I was about to say, in Baldur's Gate 3. That's awesome. The Underdark is really fun, and also, I have like a special sort of connection, like not connection, I have a particular fondness for the Underdark because I read like all the Drizzt Do'Urden books a long time ago, way before I was into D&D or even knew it was D&D. Actually, I just read all of them and then later found out like, oh, those were D&D, I guess.
Brave tarnished.
So apparently, I know a lot
Welcome
about
to the volcano.
the
Manor.
world, a lot
I
more
am
about the world than I
Tanith,
thought.
the
And
proprietress of this house.
the main character is
Raya spoke
a
well of
drow,
you,
so
a warrior.
a good portion of
promise.
some of those books took place in the
I believe
Underdark.
she said, perhaps you are prepared to make a commitment.
His whole thing is
Will
he's
you
like
join us here at
the
Volcano
only
Manor
good drow, or like
and resist
one
the
of the
Khan?
only good drow,
Will I accept the burden of their grace,
which is
or be fooled
insane.
by the dogmatic ramblings of the fingers? Rise
And,
with
and
us
I cannot believe that
against
like the
Earth Tree.
casual racism is just a plot point. He's the good one. It is actually like super awesome. Like the story is amazing. Like I'm not gonna blame I'm not gonna act like all D&D stuff is crap because like, you know, the world building is seriously flawed in certain ways, but
Interesting. Your decision is most welcome.
yeah, like no, I love
Now you
the
belong to
world,
Volcano Manor
and
family. The drawing room lies
those
down the
books are
hall.
cool.
Make yourself comfortable.
I had to fight
But
a
be
big
sure
eye
to
guy.
earn your keep.
A beholder? Or was it might not have been a beholder. There was like another kind of one. There's like I think I beat one that was like that. Was it like paralyzing everybody? Been a lot of talk about removing races to give stats and abilities. Yeah, I mean, I feel like instead of like races, there maybe should be like other things that like you know, you can still have it be like personalized in certain ways that affect your stats and stuff, but having all elves kind of just be like the same. Like they're all artistic and snooty and like what? It would be cool if it was something like, you know, if there was maybe like disposition or like your attitude or something, or some kind of something that you aligned with, that you could choose to align with. I don't know, I've thought about that a lot. Big eye, big mouth, not much else. Yeah, I think that is what beholders look like. But I think that there is like another creature that is, it's kind of like another type of beholder, and it has like a slightly different name. It's like, I don't remember what it is though. I also might just be completely incorrect about that. He was like unfreezing petrified guys. Oh yeah, I fought that dude too. He was a problem. He gives you an awesome amulet though. Okay, this is... Alright. Anyway. Spectators. Thank you. I was like, it's not a beholder, it's something else. Like that, yes. Spectator. Thank you. Also, the owlbear showed up in camp, but Karlach scared him and he ran away. Dude. I failed an animal handling check, and I have never seen him since, and I didn't realize it for a while. I am mortified. Going to try to smash my clothes for a full week into a tiny suitcase. Yeah, good luck. Vaya con Dios. I failed first, but used inspiration to reroll and passed. Oh, so wait, do you have... Wait, so... Did you also lose the owlbear, or were you able to reroll and you got him back or something? Did Karlach scare him away like after you succeeded a roll? I am
it's you, is it?
very much planning on doing
Nice to see you again. So you've been
several
invested as well, I see.
follow-up
Then we're
playthroughs.
comrades in
I'll
arms
probably
henceforth.
stream some of them eventually.
You watch my back, and I'll watch yours. Yes.
I just haven't really felt like I'm going to beat like my first playthrough pretty soon, and I just kind of wanted to get that out of the way because it just
Well, you see,
God, it went bad.
After much internal debate,
Like everybody
I've come to
died.
realize revenge
Not like
is
everybody.
the
I lost a
answer.
bunch of potential
According to Lady
followers.
Tanith, I've got the stuff of champions. And champions, ironic as it is, are often
The
forced
owlbear
to
thing.
walk a
There's like
tempting
several
path.
things that just didn't
It
go
hit
the
me
way I
like a
wanted.
bolt from the
Well, my
blue.
character has like an
But
ugly
my
face
former
because I
thoughts
used
were
too much
simple
tadpole stuff.
naivety. Of course,
I
my
flew too
heart
close to the
weeps for
tadpole.
Lanya. But succumbing to the pain and sadness caused won't make me a champion, will it? Lanya knows this, I'm certain. Fate has laid hard roads for us both.
Like, I have some pretty
Such
cool
is
powers,
true
but I'm a
of
little
any
bit worried
road
about
trod
what I've
by
made myself
champions.
susceptible to.
I always resented these hand their pale complex, but that won't be the case for long.
Like, my character can fly right now.
I've set out on the path of champions.
Tadpoles make you ugly,
The
duly
tale of
noted.
House Oslo is told in blood after all.
It's not necessarily that they make you ugly, it's like, if you use a bunch... I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like, if you use a bunch, at a certain point in the story, you have... I think, this is my best guess too, I haven't looked this up or anything. At a certain point in the story, it becomes more likely for your appearance to be changed. It's not just your appearance either, there's like a couple kind of... You like partially transform, basically. Like, I can fly. My character can fly. Like, literally fly. Is when you, instead of pressing jump, you can... But my face is, like, weird and kind of gross and, like, veiny and kind of black. It's kind of hard to explain. It doesn't look right.
Well, as long as you understand what you're saying. But know that the path you walk
Been slurping them like noodles? Dude, same. And then something bad happened and I was like, so I think I'm done with these.
Think on that.
Hello again. As a scout under Lady Tanith's guidance, brave tarnished.
You haven't used
under
one?
Lady...
You know what? I kind of figured, except the original worm, I kind of figured you would probably have known better. You seemed like you were maybe more experienced. I'm so new to D&D and everything, I'm just kind of like walking around going like, woohoo! Firing around randomly. Rock and roll McDonald's.
Well, I don't believe it. And here I feel good though. We'll do good work. Oh, and of course, we can do matches important.
I know what Illithids are about, but I thought I was special. They told me I was special.
Cheers for that.
Look, when a mysterious voice in your head encourages you to ingest parasitic worms, that's not good. Okay, but like, the voice was kind of hot. And I got confused. Yeah. Wait, where? Do I have... Yes. That's real... Oh, I don't know why. Because it looks like the round table holds. I thought that was where the Site of Grace was. They really, like... I think that they knew that people would make their guardians, like, smashable or whatever. And therefore you would be completely susceptible to its influence. That was very clever of them. Very genius, but, like, also how dare they? Actually... There's a couple other places I wanted to... check out. No, that's part of the place. See, I was also like... I thought that it was like the tadpole and that maybe the tadpole was like independent or something. I was hoping that I had some... I was hoping that I would be able to kind of like keep things under control, but it might be too late. I hope it's not. Where the hell? Okay. So I will beat Radahn, I guess. It makes me see a hot demon guy in space. What am I supposed to do? It made me see a hot demon girl in space. This very hot elf means me no good. Okay, well, I'm susceptible to manipulation. So, what you gonna do?
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned! The festival is...
Blah, blah, blah. I'll watch this again because it's cool.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture.
If there's one thing about me, it's that I'm susceptible to peer pressure. I was too until suddenly I got a little bit more ugly, and then I snapped out of it, and I went, consequences! I was kind of hoping my actions wouldn't have consequences this time. Unlike every other time. Maybe the next time it'll be different, though.
Inside by Melania's scarlet rot is what
Note to self, get really, really hot to manipulate people easy. Yeah. that's hot people live in a bubble. That's...
friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog.
They get to do what they want. He said, ah, woo.
Howling at the sky. But now, we must make merry. Oh, gathering of champions! The revels begin! The celebration.
Honestly, I wish that I could like roll my tongue like that, just because, I think I've said this before, I think rolling your tongue in a super dramatic way like that is like the funniest thing in the world when it's used right. Matt Berry is a pretty good example of that. He knows when to roll his tongue. That guy knows how to deliver a line. You really are the most devious man in New York City. I didn't even get his voice quiver right. Man is a master. They added a mirror in camp. Yes, dude, they added so much stuff. The patch notes are, first of all, longer than they're longer than the character limit on Steam allowed. So they were like, you have to go to this other website if you want more details, like their website. I started scrolling through them, and then I suddenly realized I'd been scrolling for a little while, and I looked at the scroll bar, and it was like teeny tiny. There are so many updates. They fixed a bunch of bugs, performance stuff. They added that magic mirror so you can change your appearance when you inevitably make yourself look a little too ugly on accident because you didn't see your character from like that angle, really, or in that light or something. Oh god. That didn't go well. At all. I need more health. Damn. Okay. I've got to go level up and get more health. That's the problem. I was scared to read past the mirror because they said there might be spoilers. Oh, really? I didn't even... I'm pretty far through the game, so I didn't, I guess I'm not as worried about that anymore. Let's see, where is an area that I can... Okay, there's probably a memory stone there. You said you changed your hair, then immediately changed it back again because it felt wrong. I changed my class as soon as I possibly could because I chose wizard and then was immediately like, no, this is not right. Storm Sorcerer, that That hits just right for me. What the hell? Oh, that's right. I wanted to see if there was another spell that I could... Wait, can I use that? Technically, but I don't think it actually is usable on the weapon that I have, because it is already imbued with, or it has an affinity or whatever. I chose Paladin, broke my oath almost immediately, and then switched to Druid. I feel like that fits your vibe more anyway, based on what I know about you. Paladins are very uptight. You gotta follow the rules. Blah, blah. Trying to remember where... There's one... Turtle. Turtle. Am I not turtling up your turtle club? No, not what I wanted to do. Okay. Turtle number 2. Turtle number... 3. I don't remember where the third turtle is. The turtle. Also, I saw I could add another class, got confused, and just left the menu. Want to level up? Okay, for real. I got really overwhelmed with like multi-classing at first. You can like hold off if you want. It's really useful if you know what you're doing. Also, just so you know, the level cap is 12. So keep that in mind. Like, not like overall. Between like all your classes, your levels between all your classes can only add up to 12. Where the heck? Forgot where this turtle is. Site of Grace, that's cool. Why am I not on torrent? 12? I know. I really wish it was like higher. Since they are using like D&D stuff, D&D starts to get pretty crazy after level 12, from what I understand. You like get really OP things, and it would be like low-key game breaking. So, yeah, 12. Leveling up is like one of my favorite parts of the game, so I was a little bummed. That's alright. Where? Did I kill 3 and like not realize it? I'm crazy. No. When I am choosing, like, my, you know, if I'm gonna multi-class one of my characters, I usually just, choose another class that, like, uses the same primary stat that my current class does. Like, if I'm a ranger or something, dexterity, I think, is their, like, main stat, so I might become, like, a rogue. That's not necessarily, you know, I don't think that's necessarily the best way to do it or the only way to do it, but it, I think it'll at least be effective. Is there one? Yeah, I thought maybe, like... Is there one... off the cliff? I mean, like, hanging off the side? Because I think that might be the one with Ronnie. Or the one in the Moonlit Plateau. Weird. Okay. Also, there's not as much stuff. There aren't as many enemies to actually fight here. As I was kind of hoping. This is not a great level up situation. So, at least I got a Sight of Grace. I will come back here another time. I need to find... like a dungeon or something. Some kind of cave. Okay, I think that there is... something... like up here. It's pretty close. Or nah? Yeah, nah. Or wait, did I go the wrong direction? Maybe I just didn't see it. So I know that there is... I could have sworn there's a cave around here. There definitely is. I know that there is. Is it hidden? I think it's hidden. Is this it? Okay, well, if I can't find it, I know how to teleport myself in there. Alright. There it is. Okay. I am ridiculous. Wait, I've already been... Okay. I think I've already teleported myself here. But I don't think I've actually gone through the cave. Okay. I guess I'll just keep that equipped. Probably fine. As long as I don't disturb those guys by picking up whatever they're working on. Like, if you pick up the crystals they're interacting with, or kill someone around them, that will make them attack you. Actually, I don't even know if killing someone around them gets their attention. Like, they get pretty focused on their task. Cool. That went... That's not good. I was gonna say that went well. But I was gonna say that because this other pest didn't see me. He definitely did, though. Cool. And we're good. For this guy. Awesome. Didn't think that would kill him. that was almost the end of me. Homies have ADHD, hyperfixated. Yeah, for real. Their special interest is rocks. Oh damn. Hold on. I can get this. That was just a stupid jump on my part. Oh, jeez. Okay, one more attempt. Kind of hoping I could jump off those planks at the end, but I guess not. Alright. Fine. Pretty sure it's not even really worth it anyway. Cool. Thought that there was someone down here, but I must be wrong. If I hide, he'll have to jump down, then I can get him. Did he fall down on my left? Is he still above me? Okay, I think he was stuck in a weird place. There we go. Rock Blaster. That sounds like some kind of like shitty exercise equipment. With 5 easy payments of $9.99, the Rock Blaster can be yours. Machamp uses Rock Blaster. Oh, is Rock... That's right, Rock Blaster is a... Is that a Pokemon move? Wait, am I... I think I might be like... If it's not a Pokemon move, I feel like... No, it's not. No, it just sounds like it all. For real? You really made me trick myself for a second. Like, not your fault. I definitely, like, made all that up and decided whatever, but... God. Also, what's up, Kix? I don't think it is, but, like, now, I'm, like, only 90% sure. There's, like, a lot of Pokemon moves. It's hard to say. I don't remember all... Like, I know most of the Pokemon. Moves are another story. There's a lot of moves. Just getting ready for work. I was gonna say nice, but, you know, it is what it is. Thank God it's Friday, am I right? What other sort of... It's not Monday, so I can't say that. How's stream going? Stream... Ow. God, well, I just punched the desk. So now things are terrible. No, things are going good. Fighting the Falling Star Beast. Let's actually take a quick second because Falling Star Beast is something that I am super interested in. So I'm pretty sure there should be a skull here. Or not? There's no skull? Okay, I kind of thought that maybe the skull would just be harder to see. So it develops a skull when it becomes fully grown? How the hell does that work? So it develops an eye and a skull. It's like it... So I guess maybe if I was going to use Elden Ring lore logic for this, the head is usually, you know, that's obviously the mind, and that is usually associated with emotion and stuff, among other things. God. Oh, I was out of healing. It's also associated with curses. It could, like, gather curses to itself or something, maybe, especially, like, skulls, the way, like, you know, Rancor Call and stuff. The weird third eye on its head is... Like, the skull's third eye is where it's really weird, though. Because I feel like there's a lot of metaphor going on there. Just not 100% sure. Like, I kind of feel like well, I feel like the cosmos is typically... I associate it with death or the afterlife or whatever. So these things from the afterlife that come down and, like, collect the dead that can't pass on would be sort of an interesting idea. I don't know if the falling star beasts necessarily have an intent or something, but, like, they might sort of draw... They might have a way of, like, drawing things to themselves somehow. I mean, haha, because, like, gravity, but, like, whatever. Oh, God. It's interesting too. It looks like it has hooves. I mean, that in itself is not interesting, I guess, but, like, it's just so interesting how that is so different from, like, Estelle, who has, like, I think he has, what is it, 6 sets of hands with 6 fingers? Or not 6 sets of hands, but 6 hands total. 3 sets. I might be wrong about that. Is it 4 hands? It's 4 sets? Isn't it implied that natural born are the cause for the destruction of Farum Azula and the Eternal Cities? Yes. I think that the remembrance of the natural born says that it once took away their sky, I think. But yeah, I think so. Farum Azula, I'm not 100% sure on. Like, I think so. Because what I'm pretty sure is, you know, like, the Ruins Greatsword is very likely a piece of Farum Azula. I feel pretty confident in that. It is imbued with gravity in a way that you'd expect it to be if it was destroyed by meteorites. Actually, yeah. And Farum Azula was definitely destroyed by gravity because of the way it's, like, floating in the air, in my opinion. Like, it's so similar to the way that the debris from the meteor that falls after beating Radon is. Like, you know, that sort of... After beating Radon, there's the path to Nokron that opens up. And there's all that rubble in the air. And that is basically exactly what Far Missoula is doing. I feel like the fact that it's surrounded by winds are a little deceptive because you might be led to believe that the winds are responsible for holding it up. But if anything, I think the wind might have to do more with, like, time. It might have more to do with, like, keeping Far Missoula, like, stuck at a certain point in time, or keeping it suspended at a moment in time. Oh my god, am I alive? Yes. Oh my god. Damn. So yeah, maybe it has something to do with, like, curses or, like, free minds, free emotions sort of grouping together to become a falling star beast after, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of, like, how in Dark Souls, you know, there would be, like, sort of loose souls, and then beings would come from the dark to sort of take the souls and become like living things, or like gods or something. So God, totally lost my train of thought, but that is fine because now we are finally out of that place. Got some more runes. And let's see if we can deal with this Minor Erdtree Guardian, or whatever, Minor Erdtree Avatar. Be cool / weird if Graven Masses were natural-born eggs. You know, in a way, I guess it could be said that they are, and that's a great topic of sort of, you know, example, I guess, of maybe what stars are and how totally forgot about that. So they're called star seeds, or like seeds of stars somewhere, as I'm sure you know. Yeah, seeds of stars. So essentially what I think they are is like several... I think that it could be several primal glintstones, like the primal glintstones of several sorcerers combined together to make a sort of amalgamation of souls. Like something that is far greater than any one of the things could have ever been, or whatever. And that could mean that, you know, one of my theories is that the original way that we were, you know, the original afterlife was supposed to be that people returned to the roots of the Great Tree and then traveled up its roots like water, and then out its branches. And its branches, I think the Great Tree was a lot taller than the Erd Tree, and they went like into the heavens. So I think that you exited like the leaves or the branches of the Great Tree in the cosmos, and maybe joined together with other souls to become stars. And I don't know, maybe that would somehow, something would change and they would become alive again. I'm not sure. Ooh. Yikes. I think I could probably take it on. I just need to really look out for that. Before I say anything, have you played Bloodborne? Yes, I love Bloodborne. I've now played all the FromSoft games except for Demon Souls. Like, I've beaten all of them, at least once. That was a bad roll. Owie indeed. Big owie. Now it's personal because I lost my runes and that's his fault. And not mine. I totally have an extra talisman slot I could use. I really don't need that, like, healing over time thing for these, like, more important fights. I was just gonna say Graven Masses are kind of the same concept as the One Reborn, maybe. Oh yeah, is that the thing that the School of Mensis was making to, like, that gross sort of, I guess, combination of people? Oh my god. Yeah, I need more health. I need more health. That gross amalgamation thing, in Yarnum? Not Yarnum. Yahar Ghoul, I don't... whatever the hell it's called. The Yoho Gargoyle place. Yeah, they are really similar to that, and, not just the One Reborn. I don't know if that specifically refers to the boss, but, like, there are a lot of, like, little enemies. They're, like, stuffed in chests or something. They're, like... but they're like, sort of amalgamations of hands or something. Yeah, Yoho Gargle Ghoul. Yeah, exactly. Oh, by the way, in case I haven't said this to, everyone watching before, these symbols right here on the back of the Madness Troll's cloak, the only other place I've ever been able to find them personally are Renala's cloak. We can go look at it right after this, but all the Madness Trolls wear this, and they all have that. You said, wait, oh, like the crystal lizards? Wait, what about crystal lizards? Icky 6 is here, no way. Wandering Madness, I think they're called. Oh, wait, are you talking about the things that drop, like, the, they would drop, like, upgrade supply, like, stuff? I was referring to, like, there are smaller versions of that boss throughout, Yoho Gargle. they are, they're like smaller versions that are in chests, so they're dragging themselves around or something like that. It's kind of gross. The skull balls. Okay, just wanted to make sure I was referring to, or just wanted to make sure we're on the same page. Okay, so yeah, the fact that they're called star seeds, I have this opinion where, oh, cramped caskets? That sounds, oh, they might have been caskets. That sounds like what I was, yeah. See if I can get this. Oh yeah. Blood blade. Oh, right. Because of how... sorry, I'm trying to think of, like, where to start this train of thought. There are reasons to believe that stars and meteorites are somehow the same thing. Yikes. Because, like, for instance, falling star beasts, or fallen star beasts, whatever they're called, they come to life where meteorites have fallen, and the Lusat's Conspectus studies meteorites, but all of their spells are about stars. I have this sort of theory that, like, the cosmos is this land of sort of like it's sort of like ethereal and conceptual, and maybe because of the influence of order, things that are, you know, not in the cosmos become solid. So I think that an ethereal sort of star becomes a solid meteorite when it gets close enough, when it's influenced by order. So the reason that graven masses might just be star seeds might be because they are still, you know, you could think of it as like gluing a bunch of pieces of glass together as opposed to like melting them down to combine them. I think that to become an actual star, they might need to like go into the cosmos to sort of actually truly join. But this is this is very speculative.
Bok the seamster, are you ready to make adjustments to your garb? Oh, please.
Trying to remember, where the hell do I get the gold sewing needle? Wasn't it like... It's in a place associated with Radagon, because it must be Liurnia somewhere, I think? Maybe? Hell yeah, map. I am navigating this bitch to hell. Trying to hype up navigation skills. It's a little bit, yeah, we got a compass up in here. Now it's a party. I'm trying to think of another, like, stupid, what's like a really lame navigation tool? Whatever. I'll find a way to make the joke worse later. I'm not even enough of a cartographer nerd to... I can't even pretend to be that lame.
So you're here as a customer?
I say, well, playing a video game for like the 40 billionth time to look for the most minute details. Speaking of the most minute, this crossed tree tower shield, this could have been, I think, what the Great Tree looked like. More like smaller trees or several vines or something like that that are twisting around each other. Part of the reason I believe this is because it seems like there are potentially two types of roots underneath the Erd tree, like in the depths. And one of those roots seems like they're like a bunch of twisting vines rather than, you know, a solid tree root like you'd probably expect. Like just like a solid root made of wood and not what looks like several smaller roots twisting together. I don't know how else to describe it. Okay, these guys are actually a little interesting. And gross, but they are carrying these sticks that have like weird symbols on them. And I don't think any other enemies have these, I mean, I guess staves? I don't even know what to call them. One end looks like, I don't know, it's... could be worn down or melted or what, but it I don't know what it was meant to be. Or if it was broken off of something. But my best guess is that these people are... Holy shit, you're large. My best guess is that these things are remnants of a different kind of being. Like, they might be a different race entirely. Like, I don't want to say Newman, but maybe Newman? I think that they've been terribly, like, twisted so that they don't even really resemble their original form anymore. Because they have ears. They definitely used to have humanoid forms. They have human ears. Let's gonna go look at them real quick. Yeah. So like I mean, it looked like these things like got a bunch of gross worms in their face, and then those worms just turn them into something disgusting. There are drawings of strange beings with like long necks and sort of like spindly features like that around Far Missoula, I think. But I might kind of be like reaching there. They're so mysterious. They really are. Probably one of the more mysterious enemies in the game. I mean, I feel like we know... Actually, they might be the most mysterious. We don't have any summons or item descriptions, or like we have actually zero information on them. I mean, at least with Omen, we have like a couple items that they can wield, a couple things that mention them, and you know, there's Morgott and Moog that we have a tiny bit of maybe insight into what they're going through there. Nah, I mean, we don't even know what those things are called. People just kind of call them worm faces because they look like they have worms in their face. Like, Jesus. That's how little we know about them. They're like, what do they look like? That's fine. Okay, so we are finally at Dominula. I kind of just wanted to grab some sites of grace from around the Altus Plateau, just because it's kind of a big place, and it really helps to just be able to move across this pit really quickly too. If I have these two, I'm fine. I just don't like going around. So if I want to get the arm for Millicent, and I guess if I... Well, let me clear all these things first. And if I want to actually level up, I should probably go through this thing. I know that's where I started out, but... BRB, I'll give my vague worm face theory lol. Ooh, I'm interested. I really have, like... very... I don't have many guesses. I'm not really sure what to make of them. Oh, 3 golden. Okay, I see. Whoopsie. For anybody that's never taken, like, I guess a slightly closer look at, these banners... Oh, I'll wait for ads to end. So that way, everybody gets to enjoy. Okay, so this place feels like a dangerous crab zone. I feel like I'm in danger of being crabbed. It's interesting that there's one Revenant Watcher, or Worshipper here. Well, I guess never mind. Like, there are just like a ton of these things in the Shaded Castle. Jesus Christ. Cool. Kind of hoping he would drop something, but he didn't, so... I'm just gonna leave. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, anyway, before I get too far away from that place, I am gonna take a quick look at some of these banners for anyone that's never kind of like gotten a chance to look at them. So at the top you have this sort of... This is also what's at the top of some of the like Avatar or Erdtree Avatar staffs. The regular Erdtree Avatars, not the putrid ones. Let's see. Some kind... I don't know what that is. Elden Ring. And then it just repeats, I guess. I really... Oh, and then it, I guess, is mirrored in the middle. And this pillar, it's just a pillar. I'm not sure what that is. Probably just decorative. Anyway, sort of a standard... a literal standard. I was gonna say just like a standard kind of banner, but I guess it's... Should have just left it there. It's basically just a standard. I hope I'm not misremembering what the term standard means. Okay, I do not want to deal with these things. How the hell do I get... trying to remember. There's a way up around here. Somewhere. Thought it was... must be... oh. I'll just, nope, okay. It must be this way. There's like a sort of sneaky way up or something like that, though. Oh, well, no, this is the way up. I think that this is more or less the way that you're meant to enter. It's basically the front. Gross. You guys are all trying to, like, touch me with their disgusting worm arms. By that I mean arms with worms in them, not worm-like arms. There's a difference, okay? How dare you discriminate against people with worm-like arms? I, however, heavily encourage discrimination against people with worms in arms. I don't think that this is the right way. It definitely is. Zzz. Okay, let me just take a look at these disgusting things real quick. Disgusting. Okay, so the thing that kind of immediately comes to mind when I see these guys is the fact that they have the same number of arms as, you know, Ronnie's puppet. They also have that sort of bluish color to their skin, I guess. They don't look normal. And they also, you know, there's a ton of, in my opinion, there are a lot of things that could suggest that she... oh wow, I immediately turned around. There are several things that might suggest that the puppets that Ronnie is inhabiting, the original owner, might have had some affinity for spirit tuning. She had a lot of grave violets around her rise, if she is Rena, which I think that she probably is, because that is who Ronnie introduces herself as when she first meets us, as, you know, wearing the puppet. And we also find the Snow Crone's clothes in Rena's Rise, which I think is like a little odd. Yeah, all the grave violets around her rise make me think that she had something to do with, or she might have been the spirit tuner that... what the hell was that sound? The spirit tuner that Hugh taught. I think it might have been that Rena. I have a whole bunch of theories about Rena, but I'm sure some people do. I'm of the opinion that she is probably the gloam-eyed queen, but you know, everybody's got their own theory of who the gloam-eyed queen is, am I right? Probably the most contentious one of the most contentious topics. What the most contentious topic actually is another contentious topic. Gloam-eyed queen theories, for real. I mean, you can really just... you can go on and on. She seems like she has connections to everything. That being said, the things that I at least feel strongly about when it comes to her identity are that I think that she is Karian, or very closely related to them somehow. I think that she has something to do with spirit tuning, and that the Glowmite Queen is probably the spirit tuner that Hugh taught. There's probably others, but I'm actually relatively happy with my Glowmite Queen theory, lol. Go for it. What's I don't know if it's it might take way too long to like type. I feel like mine would. You have like a way to summarize? You might not, because I understand it's like sometimes those kinds of things can take like a lot of context. TLDR it later, or I'll TLDR it lol. Cool. Also, do you actually have a worm face theory, or did you make a joke and that I failed to detect? It had the cadence of a joke. Are you familiar with Erd Tree rebirth theory? Is that like... That's a real theory, lol. Is that like where, oh god. The Erd Tree is like burned, and then like a new Erd Tree grows from the ashes, maybe? Like, I'm guessing? Because that's more or less what I believe. Jesus Christ, at least I didn't get stabbed. Gotta get out of the corner. Hey. Nana boo boo. Go stick your head in doo doo. Oh. I'm not gonna be able to do this. So I'm just gonna wait until he leaves me alone and then, like, run. Like what the catacombs depict on the big doors. Oh, you have to open with a lever. People getting sucked into the roots and reborn out of the branches. Okay, yeah, I'm relatively familiar with that. I'm not against the idea. I think that sounds... That makes sense. Might not be literal, I mean it's with the roots, but like the Erd Tree is rebirthing people like Bach and the juvenile scholars. Oh, I don't know. I think that if the Erd Tree was doing some kind of rebirth, that, well, I guess. I don't know. I was gonna say that I would think that it would be able to do a more perfect kind of rebirth, but, maybe that is the problem. That, like, birth can't exist if death doesn't. Damn. TLDR, I think Melina is the Glowmite Queen after being rebirthed, in short. I also think that. I know I just said I know I just said I thought it was Rena, but I actually think that it's possible that Rena basically was the Glowmide Queen, and then when the Glowmide Queen was killed, she was born into death as Melina. Like, I think that she might have sort of gained a new identity in death because she lost her memories and maybe was immediately given a task. Why Melina reverts after the tree burns, maybe? Wait. Oh, you mean like, in the Frenzied Flame ending? Because what's actually really interesting about that, I'm not sure if you've, maybe you've already noticed this. In that ending, if you listen, like, really carefully, you can hear that the whistle ring is actually kind of, like, making, like, a constant low whistle, and she can, like, hear it. It's, like, calling Melina. And then, when she picks it up, it actually, like, melts into her hand. And it's not until it does that, like, her eye opens and, like, the mark disappears. So I think that it has something to do with, like, joining with that ring again, as well. Like, not necessarily just about the tree burning. Cool. It's possible that Torrent was like a part of her that she sort of like had like quarantined that no longer needed to be separated. Damn it. Well, there I go dying again. TBH, my take on that was the ring is just being burned up and Torrent just dies lol, and the sound is him crying out. See, I mean, I don't know, because I saw that, like, if you watch, it's like, it seems like it's sort of, you know, it doesn't disappear until she picks it up, and then it doesn't... And so even, I guess, you know, even if it's not merging with her, I do think the fact that the symbol doesn't appear on her eye until the ring is gone, even if the ring is being burned up, the fact that the ring is no more, I think, is part of it. Because, like, that's also when her hair starts to change color and stuff. It's not until the ring is gone. It's also possible that the ring was sort of like... I guess I'm not sure. I do think that the ring was like a part of her that she was reclaiming, but that's mostly a guess. Cool. And also, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, because, like, also the sound stops once she picks it up. Like, if he does die, it's very, very, like, perfectly timed, and it might just be, you know, for cinematic reasons, if that is what's happening. Just the fact that, you know, so, like, it's like she becomes whole again or something. I think so, possibly. Like the ring might have been, or, you know, Torrent or whatever was in the ring might have been a part of herself that she was keeping separate for whatever reason. And then she absorbs it again to become who she was before, to become whole. Yeah, I guess becoming whole could definitely be like a part of it. God, I need to be able to beat these guys. I am getting a lot of runes from these guys, though, so I'll probably be able to level up. Get some more health. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, if the ring was crying out and then just happened to die as soon as she picks it up, it's like perfectly timed. Okay, I think there was something up here at... Oh, yeah, there we go. Whoops. Perfumer's Cookbook. That's interesting. What is that recipe for? Poison spray mist and blood boil aromatic. Gotcha. So, depraved perfumer arts. There are a lot of depraved perfumers here. I wonder if depraved perfumers are from here. I wonder why they are here if they're not. I wonder if, like, denizens of the Shaded Castle became some of the depraved perfumers, or if this became, like, a place that... Or maybe if this became a place that attracted depraved perfumers. You know, it could be similar to how, you know, there's Sirach and Godfrey. Like, Horalu, I believe, is a totally separate person from Godfrey, because I think that when Horalu merges with Sirach, it essentially fundamentally changes his personality enough, his identity, to the point that he is a different person. I think that's what the name is supposed to, like, symbolize. I think it also made him divine, because he is apparently the first demigod, according to Godric's Great Rune. Perfumers make, like, medicines and try to heal people and shit, right? Yes, that was the perfumer's original goal, but I think that it became a little bit more about being, like, combat support or something at some point. But yeah, I think that they used to be considered, like, healers. Could have something to do with how everyone born in House Mirai is born into sickness. Oh, that is interesting. I like that. That really could be that could have something to do with it for sure. Okay, I think I can level up here. I wonder if they have... Not sure. Oh, one thing I will say about this place, I just remembered because of all the statues. I think that it's possible that this place might have been home to the sculptor, the person that made Radagon's, the statue of Radagon that has the secret, Radagon is Marika. I can't come up with a whole lot of reasons. There are statues here that I'm pretty sure are both in, like, they're throughout Liurnia and Lindell. So, I mean, it would be I'm pretty sure it would be, I mean, I think that there are sculptures from those places. No, there definitely are. This is from, like, old school Karya shit. So I think that could be from, yeah, because of all the statues. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a whole lot of other reasons for there to be so many copies of, like, the same statues, unless it's, like there's more than there needs to be here. So I feel like it's because the person that was making them maybe was, like, storing them here. Did they say something about the sculptor being from Lindell or, like, near the capital? I will check in a second, because pretty sure I can just get Muriel to say that, like, whenever. Whoops. Oh, that's not good. Well, all right. Church of Vows. Thank you, Elden Ring, for real.
Greetings.
Okay.
You wish to know more of Lord Radagon? Lord Radagon was a great champion, possessed of flowing red locks. He came to these lands at the head of a great golden host. When he met Lady Renala in battle, he soon repented his territorial aggressions there, and became husband to the Carian queen. However, when Godfrey, first Elden Lord, was hounded from the lands between, Radagon left Renala to return to the Erdtree capital, becoming Queen Marika's second husband and king consort, taking the title of Second Elden Lord. The mystery endures to this day as to why Lord Radagon would cast Lady Renala aside, and moreover, why a mere champion would be chosen for the seat of Elden Lord. You wish to know more of Lady Renala? She is queen, head of the Carian royal family, and governor of the Academy of Rea Lucaria, the great and beautiful full moon witch.
She's also called a
her heart
witch.
was broken
Okay.
when Lord
Because I
Radagon
think the
left
term
her,
witch, if I remember
and
correctly,
then,
just refers
when
to,
the Academy rebelled
it
against
actually
the
is like
warriors, she was
a
locked
symbol of,
away
or
in
it's
the
like a
Grand Library.
title of honor. Godfrey hounded from the lands between. Radagon is Leal Hound of the Golden Order. Well, I think that was mainly supposed to be like, she is Marika's taunting Radagon for just doing whatever the Golden Order wants. I don't know if the term hounded is necessarily like, because I think Godfrey was like chased out, is how it's usually implied. Also, why the hell?
You know, it's a famed sculptor of the Erdtree capital was once.
So it says a
summoned to
sculptor
render
of the
Lord
Erdtree
Radagon's
capital.
likeness in giant
I
stature.
don't know if that necessarily
When he
means
glimpsed the skeleton in
he
Radagon's
has to
closet,
be, like,
and as such is
from there,
said
that
the
he
great
couldn't have lived
statue
in the
harbors
shaded
his secret too.
castle, because it's like there are a lot of sculptures that are in Lindell that are also like he definitely was someone that sculpted for Lindell, but that has to be Lindell or nearby, right? Yeah, I mean, I think so, because I feel like it is sort of implying that, you know, it's like it's someone that is very closely associated with Lindell, or if they're not from there, because he just called them a sculptor of the Erdtree capital, and I think, you know, Erdtree capital is Lindell. Lindell is also often called, like, the foot, well, I guess the Altus Plateau. The entire Altus Plateau is called the foot of the Erdtree, I think, sometimes. Well, I can't... It's hard to remember. The foot of the foot of the Erdtree, like, that term I feel like is used kind of loosely, because I was under the impression that that meant, like, literally, you could throw a rock and hit, like, the Erdtree in front of you. Maybe I'm just taking it a bit literally. Or, you know, maybe I should sort of adjust my scope since the tree is so big. But, yeah, I think the term foot of the Erdtree, or, like, Erdtree capital, it could be referring to a larger space than just Lindell, but I think it does mainly just mean Lindell. Oh god. Well, problem avoided. Yeah, okay, because this statue right here is holding a spear. It's holding, like, a golden spear throughout Lindell. And I've even wondered if it could be, like, repurposed or something, because the golden spear always did kind of look weird. Like, it looked out of place. And then this statue is throughout Liurnia of the Lakes. Okay, this guy's, like, actually pretty difficult. Oh god. Did I really just use that twice? What the hell? Elmer of the Bomb. Yeah, more like Elmer... whatever. Dude is gonna kill... This dude's gonna get He broke my brain. Foot of the Erdtree, hand of the Erdtree. I want to believe. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Damn. I think that it's possible that these yokai abilities that allow them to move their weapons through the air using just their will or their mind or whatever, I think that that could have something to do with the like the Crucible Knights and their weapons, and the way that they can, like, move them with just their minds. they're surrounded in like a golden energy instead of like the red energy around him, but I think that they might both be... I might need to come back here, Jesus. They're both... I think that they both might be manipulating like life energy within their weapons or something like that, maybe. Because their weapons both like spin too. That's one of the things that was really crazy to me. And there are certain things that Elimer does that, like, I'm pretty sure relate to are almost exactly the same as the, like, you know, Ordovis's Vortex. Crucible Knights are a red gold, though, right? Yes, but it's a red gold that is supposed to be, you know, close in nature to like, life itself. Like, it is, like, I think it is... In my opinion, it is, like, actually, like, the... Like, I think that ancient dragons are... They are red gold that is animating stone bodies. And I think that the Crucible Knights ripped the life, like, the actual literal life out of the ancient dragons and left them as just, like, chunks of dead stone. And that's what I think that the primordial gold is, like the actual life force of the ancient dragons, an eternal life force, maybe. I hope Michael forces a starving game developer to model a boss called Foot of the Erd Tree. The two toes. Where? Oh, this is the way I come in. I need to go out the other way. So I don't remember if Yokai's Dancing Blades... One of the things that I think... I don't think that Yokai's Dancing Blades actually says that it's about manipulating life force within the blade. I think it says that, you know, it's about moving the blade with, like, your will alone. But also, like, the energy that appears around the yokai blade during that ability looks really, really similar to the energy that appears during the Life Fist steel, that the default skill of Ensha's Clinging Bone weapon. I think it's possible that Ensha could have been from Yokai also. Like, I think that because the description for the skill Life Fist Steel says that it is proof of that one has mastered the art of manipulating life energy or something, making it seem like that was something that was done by a group of people to the extent that it was perfected by some. You know, it could have been Yokai. Maybe not. Oh, damn, Ensha lore. Yes, Ensha is actually, I think, Ensha is like one of my favorite sort of like side characters because he seems completely pointless and sort of like random and like nothing. But it's also interesting, he has like, there might be a bird symbol on his armor. It's definitely up for interpretation, in my opinion, as to whether one could interpret it as a bird. But, like, in my opinion, it's definitely a bird, but... Oh, I thought I would die. Wasn't against dying there, but... I guess sometimes it's cool to not die. But yeah, the fact that he has gold bones... Oh, that's right. So he has gold bones, and the other place that we see gold bones is the skeletons that are all at the foot of the Erd Tree. So I think that he could be, like, an Empyrean, or he could have been, like, a dead god, even. I think it's possible that Ensha, like, dug up the remains of like a god and made him do his bidding because Gideon sucks and would do that. Okay. Now I can... There is... Let me get a better... So there's this thing right here, which looks like it could be a bird. Like, could totally be nothing. At all. This thing is more minor, but like, something that I noticed about this on his chest plate is, that is a candle at like, that is for reflecting light. Like, this is for guiding people. Like the armor, you would light the candle and then it would reflect the light forward like a lantern, basically. Which is kind of cool. A little detail in his armor. Especially since he was called the Lord of like the Lost and Desperate. Oh, ads? Okay, shoot, I can say that again real quick. Do I have something on my character? Does my character have something on her face? Want there to be something more to Ensha being in the game title with Vike kneeling. Darren is also there. Wait, what? I was not aware of that at all. Okay. So, yeah, all I was gonna say real quick was, I think this could be a bird. I don't know if you already heard me say that. It might not be. Very up for interpretation. But something that is pretty cool is Ensha is known as the Lord of the Lost and Desperate, and this looks like, basically it would be ideally a polished metal plate behind this candle that's lit, and I think it would reflect light forward so he could act as like a guide in the dark. Pretty cool. Like little detail in his armor.
Now,
Want
I'm
there to
tracing the
be...
path
Oh, so
Amelia took. She's passed into
Ensha is in the
lands
game's
that
card
lead
title with
beyond the
Vike
Erd
kneeling,
Tree.
and Jaren is also there. I did not know about that at all.
Are you
Uh,
giving me this arm?
Where...
Thank you.
When does that happen? Because, like, I
in
must
your
have,
debt
like...
yet again.
Is that, like,
I
a sort of, like, a minor thing or some,
If the
like, game
arm
art
serves
somewhere?
well enough, it might be possible for me to wield a sword again. If the arm serves well enough, it might
Gonna
be
have to start
possible
work.
for me to
Cool,
wield a
cool.
sword again.
Well, thanks for,
Perhaps
the
then I
stream's
can
gonna
aid
end
you
pretty
in
soon
battle.
anyway. Oh, as soon as you open the game? Okay, cool. Well, thanks for watching anyway. You know, appreciate it. PS5 at least. Okay, I'll keep my eyes peeled. Anyway, yeah, it is, you know, it's 8 o'clock, it's 7:59, but I'm not gonna wait 1 minute to end the stream, so, thank you guys so much for watching, and, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.